Hello, welcome back to Billy and Mandy. I'm very happy to see so many people tune in so early. Oh no, my voice is playing back at me. Oops, there we go. Like that, and there we go. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. I think today, I'll probably just continue through the mission mode because that is basically what mainly unlocks everything. And I don't know if I'll finish them all today. I mean, I did like 3 of the tiers yesterday, and there's 6 of them, so maybe I will be able to finish them, or maybe they'll get really hard and we'll have trouble. I don't know. We'll find out. I also need to put the chat on my screen. That's very loud. Okay. I sort of did nothing all day but wait to play this again. That's sort of what I do every time. That's something I need to learn to get more used to, but all these days that I've been scheduling streams and stuff, I basically spend the whole day just anticipating the next stream. But here we go. So, for anyone watching who's unfamiliar with what this game is, it's a top-down fighting game that's sort of similar to Smash Bros. In the sense that it's very, very easy to understand from just looking at it. So the other day I did the story mode, which is just fighting a bunch of preset battles and then doing a boss fight at the end. And then I started doing the mission mode, which is all just sort of really specified sort of battle challenges with different game modes and different characters and stuff. And by completing every single one of these, you get different unlocks and stuff. So I'm just working my way through that to see what we can get. So let's go. Let's see if I remember how to play, even though it's only been like exactly 24 hours, right? That's how that works. That's how clocks work. And I turned the game volume down slightly, so hopefully it is good. I mean, it was fine yesterday too, but I feel like it was a little loud. I'm still trying to figure out what is like the balance between my voice and the game. It's gonna be another best video. Well, I hope so. This might be my first time playing as Nurgle. I don't think I played as him yet. 3, 2, 1. This one's just a normal battle, which is pretty good for me to get used to the game again. Oh, I'm getting hit by the NPC enemies, not the actual opponents. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I was pressing the grab button instead of the hit button. So sort of earlier today, because you know, this is what every creative person does, is when you're in the shower, you think of ideas. So when I was in the shower, I basically like wrote a script for a review for this game based on just what I played yesterday. And I didn't write any of it down, so I probably forget all of it. But I was able to come up with stuff to say about it. So I'll hopefully put out just like a video review for this game sometime soon as well. I don't know if I'll stream it again after today. I guess it'll depend on how much I complete, maybe. But I'm definitely going to start working to stream more fun, nostalgic games. PS2 game called Nicktoons Movin'. Can't say I know about that one. Is that? I mean, I think that's not the name. But we have some Nicktoons game for. It was released on all consoles, but the PS2 version lets you use the iToy camera, which is basically like a webcam, but it had, you know, if you think of like the Xbox 360 Kinect, but very, very not as advanced, where it's a camera and then like it lets you interact with stuff in the game. So we had a Nickelodeon game for that, and I remember there was like a SpongeBob bowling mini game in that, and then that's kind of all I remember. But it's definitely not possible for me to stream that, but that would be something fun to do eventually. But that would require a totally crazy setup that I definitely don't have at the moment. But I think that was on other consoles, but it just, I guess, lacked all the camera support. Also, Billy just got full health. Also, I feel like my audio is a little loud. It might be echoing. There we go. Fredford Burger is dead. Of course, Nurgle Jr., my teammate, is doing very poorly. Going back to what I was talking about yesterday, how Nurgle Jr. just seems to be a really bad character. Also, how did we both catch on fire, but Fredfordburger didn't? I guess if you land on the lava and then jump back out of the lava and touch somebody, you... Oh, okay, I thought it was me. I was like, there's no way I'm dead yet. So I'm the orange team. It's a little hard to tell, like, the colors by looking at the characters, but I'm playing as Nurgle right now. The taller shadow monster. And now my teammate is dead. So I get to prove my skills. Prove everything that I learned yesterday. No, I'm dead. Oh, but Fredfordburger died too. We're good. I think I got this. This is also, yeah, now the stage is transitioning again. So this is probably our first time seeing this portion of the stage, actually. Although I guess this part of the stage was in a cutscene. But yeah, if you weren't here before, every stage, I'm pretty sure everyone has exactly 3. Maybe some have less than 3, but they transition different times as you battle, which is a kind of cool idea. It's a little distracting. Like if you were actually trying to do a competitive thing or anything, you would just want everything to stay the same. But it's a cool idea. And all the different sort of parts of the level always tend to be very unique. Like on the snake's back, there kind of like wasn't any obstacles other than the fact that we could fall off. But here, like a totally different layout. We also just get the snake in the background as like a very distracting enemy. Oh, I should have used that on Fredfordburger. Oops. Yeah, I'll do the SpongeBob sound if I fail. Now I can remember to do that. But we won't fail. I'm doing fine. Probably. I still got one more life compared to them. Oh. I could have avoided that. Maybe I should just try to avoid them the best I can and then open all the chests and see if I get food. Or ham, as they call it. Even though there's like, there's a lot of healing items that aren't ham. Oh, there I go. Alright. Now we're even. And now it's 1 against 2 with basically all the same health. Oh, a bomb! And this part of this stage too is like falling apart. I don't remember that happening. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, can we get a premature premature SpongeBob sad trombone? Cringe. Failure. Just like my report card, am I right? I was good at school, probably. Oh, that's my keys. Okay, let's do that again. Let's pay better attention. What's my least favorite SpongeBob episode? Well, I've heard that the SpongeBob has gotten better than it was, like, because everybody's always, the new SpongeBob's bad. There's a good amount of new SpongeBob that, like, I've never seen. I don't know if I have to pick. I'm gonna even, like, what's a least favorite of, like, some of the classic episodes even? I feel like everybody might sort of agree on this, but like it's one of the classic episodes, sort of. It's just called "I'm with Stupid," right? The one where Patrick's parents come over. That one had always bothered me because of how uncharacteristically rude Patrick is, which is kind of the whole joke of the episode, but it's kind of just annoying. It's kind of weird of them to make an entire episode out of a joke of a character just not being themselves, like, at all. So I guess that's sort of one I'm not the biggest fan of from memorable episodes. Then I don't really I have not caught a glimpse of, like, you hate the episode where SpongeBob tells squirrel jokes. Yeah, that's basically the same sort of thing too. Like SpongeBob's, maybe in that episode a little less so, because maybe SpongeBob doesn't notice that he's hurting Sandy's feelings. But that's the same sort of thing as I'm with Stupid, where it's like SpongeBob's just totally not being himself. Like, SpongeBob's a nice guy. He wouldn't keep making jokes like that, like the way he doesn't in that one episode. All your homies hate good neighbors. Which one is that? That sounds familiar, but I don't know exactly. I assume, is that one where, like, Squidward gets tormented? Because, you know, I mean, that's most of the show anyways, but... Nurgle Jr. stayed alive for longer this time. I guess I can explain the mechanic of the fire, too. Like, if somebody's on fire and they touch somebody else, then they get on fire, so... It's always a fun chain to try to get everybody on fire. Ooh. I haven't been using it, but Nurgle kind of has a good strong attack that like goes in a circle. Could probably hit multiple people at once. Yeah, but which one specifically though? Copy and paste the plot description from Wikipedia, please. Oh, Fredbear's gonna die. There we go. We did way better this time. Louis' favorite season 1 episode is the tea at the tree dome. I like that one. That's a classic. That's one I have not seen in forever, though. Hey, don't touch Nurgle. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. Oh, no, Fredbear's dead once he gets out of the ice. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I was really worried that I was expecting it to end because I thought I didn't press X, but I did. Let's see if we can do this whole thing without Nurgle Jr. dying, even though he has no health. And never mind, he healed himself. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, we are gonna have to go to the final part of the stage, though. I guess Nurgle Jr. just is dead. He's stuck at the top. You can barely see him. No, you're designing your island. Oh, sorry. Animal Crossing's so much more important. Oh. My son. I think Doodle Dimension could have been so much better. Is that like a newer episode where the Doodle Bob comes back? That's something like SpongeBob's making like a whole thing out of that now. Like a lot of the... Bruh. He countered me with his special. I should have been paying better attention. SpongeBob's been making a thing now, like, most newer episodes are bringing back, like, an older character. Which, you know, it's one way to get people to watch it. But that's almost... We sort of talked about it, like, yesterday when I was mentioning how there should be a Lego SpongeBob video game. It's like, a whole thing of SpongeBob is how most episodes are based around, like, one character that's only ever in that one episode. So I guess it's not necessarily all that lazy of them to, like, be bringing back characters. Because some of them are great and there's, like, more you can do with them. Like, I know they brought, like, Kevin the Sea Cucumber back recently, right? I've just been seeing, like, because I follow Nickelodeon on Facebook and Twitter and everything, so, like, I see mini commercials and stuff, but I haven't actually watched any new episodes for myself, really. Whatever season of the show had the episode where there was, like, Vikings, that's probably the latest season that I've seen episodes from. Since then, I've kind of just, like, seen complaints, basically. I haven't, like, watched anything. I haven't played as Jack yet, because we just got him. Oh, so let's see how he is. Even though, like, kind of theoretically, all the characters are kind of the same. It's kind of just, like, a preference thing, I guess. Except for Nurgle Jr., who seems to have significantly less health than everybody else. But maybe there's just, like, some minor speed differences and stuff. But just playing this game casually, it's not like I'm really noticing some sort of character preference or anything, other than the fact that, like, I like certain character designs better than others. Look out, Mac. Jack is back. Simpsons does that too. Maybe it's a trend in shows that go on for too long. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But I feel like it's more so probably the fact that, like, they want more people to watch SpongeBob rather than them being lazy. It's like them trying to draw in more viewers, because I'm sure TV in general just isn't getting a lot of views these days. You see that, how sick that was? I did the dive attack, hit both of them away, and then Grim was coming and I just hit him away. That was fantastic. I like Jack's goofy scarecrow walking animation. Ooh. Oh! I know, like, it's such a big thing to talk about how The Simpsons got so bad, but, like, I've probably seen more newer Simpsons episodes than I've seen older ones. Because back in the day, in, like, 4th or 5th grade, when I was like, I'm an adult now, I can watch adult cartoons, I would watch Simpsons reruns. So those would be episodes from all over the place. So some of them were old, some of them were new. I definitely don't remember any of them, like, at all. But, I also always tuned into, like, new episodes that were airing on Sundays at the time. You know, and that was probably, like, I think that was, like, season 19 and 20 or so. So what are they on now? Like, 26? 27? 25? 24? See, it's going to be one of those numbers, and then I'll feel really, like, happy that I was correct, even though I'm just naming numbers. Grim has some good range, I guess. He was able to hit both of us just by aiming at Mandy. Ooh. And Jack's heavy attack is sort of like Nurgle's, where it goes in a circle. We might end up making to the second part of this stage. We haven't seen that yet. Eventually the boat falls off the waterfall. And I think that, like, messes with the gravity, too. But see, how come there was never a Simpsons game like this? There was, like, a Simpsons wrestling game for the PlayStation 1, right? And that's kind of the only time there was ever a Simpsons fighting game. I feel like The Simpsons... Well, like, cartoons like The Simpsons and like Billy and Mandy and like SpongeBob, where there's not really consistency, I feel like they could make any video game out of them. And I mean, they did. You know, like, The Simpsons has Hit and Run, which is like a Grand Theft Auto thing, and it's like a fantastic game to a lot of people. And it's like you would never really guess that would be like something that would work, but it works really well. Now, when are we going to get a remaster of that game? That's the question. Oh yeah, get Grim out of here, Mandy. But also, Simpsons Hit and Run is like one of the most difficult video games ever made, apparently. Little Big Planet. You know, I was just talking about Little Big Planet with my mom because we were just hanging out, and then she said, like, remember when you were obsessed with Little Big Planet? Was that you or your brother? And I was like, it was mostly my brother. I was like, my brother ended up being into Little Big Planet way more than I was, because I saw Mandy went inside. Mandy just fell through the page. My brother got very invested in Little Big Planet, but I was sort of at a point where I got, like, really jealous of how good everybody else was at making levels. So I kind of just had eternal rage and jealousy towards everything in that game. Dead. But, you know, I made a handful of levels, and I made the whole little Invader Zim video and stuff. But I'd like to eventually stream that. Or just talk more about it. Like, even just do a stream where, like, I look up other people's cartoon levels or something, and we can all kind of laugh together at how goofily cute and somewhat bad it might be. Now I can't use mine or she'll counter it. Ah! Eating me. She just eated herself. Ooh. Ooh. Bruh. But you know, it's been a while since I played it, and I streamed it like once a while ago, but the creators of Little Big Planet put out a new game called Dreams, which is like very, very advanced game design and like not very user-friendly, even though they're trying to advertise it in the same way as Little Big Planet, where it's very easy and you can make anything. You can make anything, they are correct, but it is not easy at all, and it's like it's a nightmare to make anything in that game. But people have made some cool stuff, and some, like, maybe even just a week ago or so, the creator of Invader Zim streamed on his... Oh, I could have let myself die, actually, and then used it. Yeah, that was a poor meta game there, but also it's the Billy and Mandy game for PS2, who cares? Or for Wii. But, what I was saying is that the creator of Invader Zim streamed Dreams with Zim's voice actor for like maybe an hour because somebody made a pretty interesting Zim level. This wasn't a very complete level or anything, but it's just like it has Zim models and houses and stuff. And it was cool, and I was happy to see him do that, and I hope he streams more at some point. Everybody's getting bored, basically. Like a lot of people who are sort of big inspirations to me have been like notably more inspirational, and like basically because they're bored and they're willing to talk on Twitter way more and stuff. I don't have the Victory Screech downloaded, but I guess I can pull up a video. But I don't. Can we trust YouTube? Will it give me like just the clip? Okay, volume warning, or it might be really quiet actually.
Victory Screech!
There we go. That has 3 million views. Hopefully you can hear that. Rightfully so, it has 3 million views. That might have been quiet. I'm sorry, but I'll remember to download that. But I'm almost at the point where I'm going to need to replace some sound effects because I'm running out of hotkeys. A crazy experiment of capture and hold. Da-da. Let me take a sip of water while this loads. It's already been 21 minutes. I've only done like 3 levels. Yikes. Or who says that? Is that Jack who says yikes? Right? He has a higher pitched voice. I don't know why I did that with like a lower pitched voice.
When I'm a rockin', your head's gonna get a knockin'.
You'll never know what hit you.
Look out, Mac! Jack is back. It's button mashing time. 3, 2,
Here we go.
1.
There's a chicken-shaped hole in the wall. Has that always been there? I have never noticed that before until right now. Yo, Jack, back off, bro. When I was younger, I was very confused about what Jack used as a weapon, but it's definitely just like a sack of candy or something. Do we have this one? Yep. Oh, oops. Ooh, uh-oh. I sort of had difficulty with the depth perception in this game, too, because the movement speed is very, very slow. So even when you jump, like, you move in the air very slowly. So it's sometimes hard for me to judge exactly where I am. Why did they gang it up on me like this? Oh, they have so many points. I need to be dashing more. Wow, okay. This might just be worth restarting. Can I restart? Yeah, let's redo that. They already have 50 points. We only had like 10. I thought his bag was like a turkey leg as a kid. Exactly what I thought. There we go. All right, let's do better this time. Oh, those geniuses. Oh. Oh, they're so smart. Here, nobody got this one. Yeah, like there, like I dashed away because I thought I picked up that ball, but I didn't. Because you just walk so slow. Oop, oop. Stay away from where they are. Basically just I have to make the goal destroying all their flags, not even worry about hitting them. Jack in this game is voiced by Maurice LaMarche. Is that how you say that? Who else does that person voice? I have not heard that name before. Flag over here, like hidden off screen. Ooh. Oh, again, not very good. We're closer this time. We're still up by 10. Ooh. Okay, now they're up by a lot. Father and K and D. Oh. Sort of looks like him in a weird way. You know, also, you saying that made me remember that there is a Kids Next Door video game that's just called Operation Video Game, right? I remember not liking I specifically remember that being a game that I returned to GameStop to buy something else. And I think I couldn't even beat like the second level or something. And I would just replay the first level over and over. Right, because the first level is just a fight against the toilet guy that my name is blanking on. Is his name Toilinator? Or is that not correct? I think it was just too tough for me or something, like because it was like a third-person shooter, right? I don't think I really ever played any other game at the time that was that sort of style, so I think I didn't really get how to play it. But that would be something to check out too. I'm realizing now there's a lot of things to check out related to cartoons. Was that the only game Kids Next Door ever got? You know what I do have that we could not check out because copyright, but I do have a Game Boy video that has Kids Next Door on it. I don't know, it might only be Kids Next Door, actually. Or maybe it's a Cartoon Network compilation thing, but I think it's just Kids Next Door episodes. Yeah, that didn't go good.
Wah, wah, wah. Have a nice trip. I take one every fall.
Ah. Even they made his teeth different colors too. Like, what an unnecessary detail.
3, 2, 1.
All right, speedrun this. We might be here for a while. Okay. No, they got 2. What? Oh. It's always this one that's off screen. Oh, wow. One day we should get the boys together and play Lights, Camera, Pants. We should. Although, I mean, I don't know. I guess we could. I need to restart this. This is really bad. I'm sure we could figure out a way to make that work. But yeah, Lights, Camera, Pants is awesome. And like, have we ever beaten the story mode for Lights, Camera, Pants? There's like, that game requires you to play it a lot. There's like 3 different like rankings that you have to play through the story mode, right? So you have times to actually unlock everything. We've never done that, but there's like just cheat codes that let you unlock everything, so we've just used those. I mean, there's a long period of time when we were like nostalgic and wanted to play that game again. Like we didn't have man, they're doing so good. I feel like they're just like such faster characters than us. Yeah, wow, this might be impossible. You could beat it like 3 times.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know if we ever genuinely beat it enough. Yeah, if we just fight over this the whole time, we'll win, right? You see, the problem is that they team up to raise flags together, and then me and Eris just do totally separate stuff. It's definitely possible because I'm sure I've done it, even as a kid, but this is tough. I don't know what our optimal strategy here is. I guess I'll just focus on taking their flags down. But they get so many points. Do they still have this one that's off screen? Nobody's going after it? Maybe doing the heavy attack isn't good? I can't tell if it's faster to do the heavy attack or faster to do the normal attack. Jack, get out of here. There we go, now we're catching up. Now we have all of them, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, and then let them walk away from this one. And get it back. There we go. Okay. Now we should be set. There's one mission you remember of Nurgle Jr. against 3 people on a team. I think I remember that as well. And again, that's just hard because Nurgle Jr. is really bad for some reason. It's also interesting that the CPUs here aren't using the items at all. But I mean, I guess I hadn't been either. That was the first time I used it. Wonder if you could use the Mojo Meltdown on the flags. I guess probably not, but that would be interesting. But there we go. Now we're above by double points, so we got this. I'll try to remember to play the victory screech. It's interesting thinking about Lights Camera Pants, because Lights Camera Pants is, for those that don't know, it's a SpongeBob game that's basically like a Mario Party type thing. Except it's only mini games, like there's no board game aspect or anything, it's just mini games, and the mini games go on for like 5 minutes or more. But we always found them really fun, even though they're probably really basic. But that was a fun game. But I was trying to say that it's interesting how, like, they didn't always just resort to doing that. Like, don't you think for a licensed game it'd be so easy for them to just want to make like a mini game collection? But there's so many games that aren't, like, I mean, like this is a fighting game with different game modes and stuff. And then there's, look at that, 100 more points. Let's SpongeBob.
That's what I call a power chord.
But like, you know, they made SpongeBob 3D platformers. They made there's a Jimmy Neutron 3D platformer. There's a tiny guy in the background standing on top of a table in this clip of SpongeBob that looks like weirdly out of place. Like, I don't think they're supposed to draw him that small, but that's interesting. Here we go, a weapon set. Yay, a weapon set that I'll never use because I have no reason to do the multiplayer. There's a mission like this where you're Mandy against Billy and Irwin. Oh, uh-oh. Here we go, Colossal Skull. So this is our new game mode that we haven't done yet. Keep Fred and Irwin away from Thombrilar at all costs. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we have so many more characters to pick from now. I don't think I've been Eris at all. Maybe I was at least once last time. Then you could be Dracula. Coliseum of Chaos. That's how you know it's real, bro. No items, Coliseum of Chaos. General Scar only, even though only one person can be a character in this game. Which I'm somehow only just now realizing. But, you know, I guess it makes sense because they're not really color palettes or anything.
Hi, Dracula here. Dracula got Bridge Club today.
I'm about ready to unload 1620s of damage on your butt!
Fred Burger, Fred Burger. 3, 2.
Classic Fred Burger. Hey, how come the audience is cheering for Fred Burger? That's not fair. You didn't do anything. You have a Billy and Mandy sticker on your laptop? That's awesome. So we gotta, nope, not you. We need the skull. There we go, let Dracula have it. Oh, there's a score limit in this one too. I feel like maybe there should be a score limit in the flag mode as well. But, yeah, just let Irwin hold it for all this time. No! There we go. That's good. Stay away from me for a while. Oh. Oh. Welcome back. I have some stickers. I have some stickers for some stuff, but I'm like wary to use stickers because, you know, once you use it once, you can't really ever use it again. So I want to make sure like I use them on things that matter. Because most stickers I get are from like limited edition DVDs and stuff, and it's like they're special. I don't want to have to end up throwing them away if I throw out what I put them on. But one day I'll get one of those. I'll get one of those fancy water bottles one day, and then I'll be a true nerd, and we'll put a bunch of SpongeBob and Chowder stickers and whatever else on there. They're too busy wailing on Dracula to worry about the objective. Good for now. Oop. Oh yeah, we should try throwing them and then turn them into frogs. That's a good way to distract them. I like that drawing of Eris right here, where I'm jumping at. That's a great drawing. Oh, and the cat, yeah, the cat spits out hairballs, and then sometimes the hairball has the mech in it from the chicken stage. Yeah, I knew you could get the mech on here somewhere. I just forgot about that. Oh no. Oh, the range. Oh yeah, then you can destroy the Grim Balloon, and then that kills that entire side of the audience. Yeah. Wouldn't be Billy and Mandy without just like people dying. There we go.
Thank you all so much. I'd like to thank
I feel like the way the narrator says victory is just like the way that SpongeBob says it. Okay. What's this one? This is another new mode too. Can you smash more pumpkins? Oh no, this is just the... Or, well, this one we have to fight enemies, right? Is this different from the one where we had to fight the objects on the map? Pumpkin pickle. I guess I should be reading the names. I haven't been reading the names for the levels. Ooh. I like this stage. I don't know what I would say my favorite stage is. I really like the is it called Bringing Down the House or Burning Down the House or something? I think I like that one the most. I think I like the layout of that one, and I like that it has a lot of mojo ball spawns. I think like that stage and the Underworld one have a lot of mojo ball spawns, but the Underworld one has so much fire and stuff. It has a lot of enemies. I feel like it's just slightly not as fun as the house one. What are my thoughts on Unikitty? This will be a cringe answer. Ready? I haven't watched it. And I'm sorry that I haven't watched it. But it's still going, right? That's been on for over a year now. That's good. I'm glad it found success. Although what confuses me about that, it's sort of like a Lego thing in general. Is like I feel like the copyrights for Lego stuff has been going all over the place. Because doesn't Nickelodeon have like a Lego City show now? But Unikitty's on Cartoon Network, and then all the Lego movies were made by Warner Brothers. But now Universal, like a few days ago, Universal has the rights to make Lego movies now. Which, I mean, you know, I guess it's good to know that they're still making Lego movies. But I guess that means that they aren't making the second Lego Batman movie anymore, are they? If they had to throw rights over to Universal. Maybe they were never making that to begin with, but I thought Wikipedia said they were making a second Lego Batman movie, so I thought they were. That's a little sucky. Yeah, I'm pretty darn behind on newer shows, which I know as a cartoon spokesperson on the internet, that's bad. But like the most recent new show I've watched was Owl House, and I only watched the first couple of episodes of that. There we go. I like really I was zoning out the whole time, not even paying attention to what was supposed to be happening. But we win. Irwin makes me think of Meg from Family Guy. You know what? I can see it. I can see it. I love. Why does Billy pose like that with his hand out? Dracula costume. Ooh. Lego Batman's greater than the Dark Knight. Well, you said it, not me, but you're right. I haven't seen the Dark Knight since I was like 10 years old. So obviously, as a 10-year-old, aside from, yo, Batman's cool, I had no idea what was going on in that movie. Who should I play as this time? I feel like let's be Dracula because we got costume. And Billy. Yeah, Billy's got his costume from story mode. He's got 2 costumes. I saw The Dark Knight. I rewatched The Dark Knight Rises probably a few years ago, but I was old enough to understand what the plot was in Dark Knight Rises at least. But I never watched Dark Knight beyond being like a 10-year-old. And I don't think I ever watched Batman Begins like at all. But you know, if you watch Lego Batman, you don't have to. You don't have to watch any of those. What's this one? This is a kill counts one. Smash Bros. Time battle. On my favorite stage. You know what? You know what movie doesn't get enough credit, and it's like a great movie, is the Lego Ninjago movie. I can understand like maybe Ninjago fans not liking that it's unrelated to the TV series, and it's like almost a parody of the TV series, the way I see it. But I think that movie's just as good as the other Lego movies. It's full of, it has so many good, bizarre, like fast-paced jokes. And the what's his name? Garmadon, the main villain in that movie, the way he's just like a deadbeat dad is they do it very funny. But then also, you know, at the same time take it very seriously. You know, Cartoon Network does a poor job of releasing old shows on DVD because they got no other 2 seasons of. Yeah, I know. I mean, with HBO Max starting up, like they'll be using that to just let people stream older shows. They put out a montage video of some shows that'll be on it. It's still like not nearly everything, but I'm sure eventually they'd put more on there. But they have been sucky about their DVDs. They haven't even put, right? Like, doesn't Steven Universe only have 2 seasons worth of DVDs? Which is like annoying because I would like to have all of Steven Universe on DVD. I mean, they put all of Adventure Time on DVD. Which is, you know, thank goodness for that. But I guess maybe Adventure... I don't know, maybe if Adventure Time had good DVD sales, or it's just like, there were so many episodes and they had already gone up to like season 6 that they were like, we just may as well put every episode on DVD. Because around the point that Cartoon Network, in terms of advertising, stopped caring about Adventure Time, like the final Adventure Time DVD has like 2 or 3 seasons on it. Instead of making like a season 8 DVD, they just put season 8 and 9 on one DVD, or one box, anyways. Not on one DVD; it wouldn't fit. Oh no, we might end up getting a tie on this one. Also, sorry for the noise. We're moving things around in the house at the moment. Oh no, no, let me use this on somebody. Oh no, we're gonna lose. It's Billy's fault. It's Billy's fault.
You can't stop me. I'm like a ninja.
I like Oogie's design. I said that already. But he's very funny looking. Did you hear glass break? No.
Dracula got bridge club today.
We're okay. Or do you mean at your house? There's no glass breaking in my house, but there was some objects moving around. We're doing what probably a million families are doing, and because we're so bored and quarantined, we're finally deciding to get rid of all the trash we have in the house that we don't want. And by trash, I mean furniture that we don't use and have just leaving in storage. Curse you, Billy! Curse you! That's okay. We'll do better this time. I'll pay slightly more attention to the video game this time. They're so ruthless. Oh. Those grills explode, I guess, if you just leave them. So sorry, you throw them, or you just make sure you're not near them before they despawn. Now, how come sometimes I'm exploding and sometimes we're like die? There's some sort of gimmick that I'm missing. They should have had Jeff as a character. I know, bro. I know. Jeff the Spider. That's one of those things where, like, as a kid, I'd spend a lot of my time, like, imagining what it would be like if things were the way if things had more going on. So, like, you know, add Jeff as DLC, please. I feel like, you know, let's get real. Ready, funny joke. Ready? Jeff the Spider's too big, so they can't put him in. Ha ha ha. Just like Ridley, haha, okay. But, I mean, it's sort of true, I guess. But, he should be here. I feel like he's like the one major reoccurring character here that's not a character. Aside from, who's the red-haired girl who's like a bully? I feel like I know what her name is, but I don't want to say the wrong name and sound stupid. Ooh. Oh. Oh wait, I almost had my meltdown charge. We'll use that. See Dracula's meltdown. Dracula's meltdown. Yeah, like he's a diva. I gotta stop being on fire, and then we can unleash. They even have different sprites there for when they have a costume on. That's like, what an unnecessary detail, but that's so great. There we go. There's no way they can win now. Remember the TV show 1000 Ways to Die? People at school would talk about that all the time, and I had no idea what it was. I still barely even know what it is. I just know that people at school would talk about it all the time. But I had never tuned into it before. Explosive. So I guess that's what the gimmick was. There's some explosions going on. I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. I think he has health, but he looks really cool. He has a very cool design. Are styled, but also like monsters and demons and stuff is really cool. Whoa. The depth perception here, like, how deep is this? I can't tell. I guess it's pretty deep. If I walk all the way out and then walk out, it takes a while for me to fall, but hard for me to realize that. We're also like doing so good. Like, Jack is killing it. Also, we all noticed how at the very beginning of this match, like, everybody dashed directly off the edge for some reason. Man, they got hurt by the fire through the gate. I like Erwin's fire animation. He bounces around on his butt. Pretty unique. Also, maybe like Erwin grabs onto the wall too, like Billy was doing that. Maybe only the smaller characters do that, or maybe I just haven't noticed the bigger characters doing it. Why is it Jack? They keep jumping off the edge. There's even icons on these buttons on the floor. Or, oh, can I get the Lord Pain? I can use my thing on him. Oh, messed it up. Did the stream go down for a sec? I hope not, but possibly. It seems to be good now, and Streamlabs has not told me any problems, but hope that doesn't happen again. If it did happen at all, or if it was your fault. Oh. Keep missing with my hack. Oh. I guess the stage is locked to not transition past this. Oh no, I fell. I feel like the only thing missing from this coin mode is like some sort of particle effect when you pick up the coins, rather than just having a sound effect. I live in lava. I shouldn't have to put up with this. Iconic. Here we go. Can I use my mojo on somebody for once? No, it still didn't work. Oh. I guess there's kind of a timing to it that I'm not getting right. There we go. We win by like 1 billion. They have so few coins that he only dropped 2 gold coins when he died. But Jack has been dropping like 1 bajillion. Good job, Erwin. The first time he's ever won anything in his entire life, and then he gets a little Bo Peep costume. How embarrassing! Like the lammy dance. No, oh, you know, saying that, you know what that made me realize? It made me realize it's the theme song. Back when Gravity Falls was on, I was like theorizing about like what if they made a Gravity Falls game in the style of this game. And I made like a mock-up of a character select screen, actually. I probably don't have that anywhere anymore. But that was something I did. And that's, like, isn't that a great idea? Can't you just see Dipper using the book to attack people the exact same way that that Erwin uses his book to hit people? I think even just that idea is like what prompted me to think about that. Now I'm Haas. I thought it was Erwin. I was confused for a second. But yeah, that would be great. But even that, remember, there's a Gravity Falls video game, and they like sort of hyped it up a little too much because it's very, very subpar. But Gravity Falls has a 2D platformer on the 3DS. That has like a little bit of lore. Like it talks about Dipper and Mabel's grandfather. And that's it. That's like the most direct thing about it. It sucks. Can we say that? Is Disney watching? Or Ubisoft even, because Ubisoft made that game. It was made on the Rayman Legends engine. But yeah, I would have much preferred Gravity Falls Tournament Fighter, where it's a Gravity Falls game exactly like this. With like, you know, with weapons that are based on some of the creatures. And then just have a lot of playable characters that are from various episodes. Yo, even the CPU knows to make us walk off the edge with that. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure it was a reskinned Rayman Origins. Well, you're correct. It was. I mean, I think it was even less of a platformer than Rayman was, because it had a lot of like puzzle stuff, right? Like you had to swap between Dipper and Mabel to do certain things. But it was made with that engine, and that's sort of how, you know, they got the art for it and stuff. And I mean, the sprites and stuff, none of that's too bad. It's just like, it's like just a platformer though. That's what the real problem is. How come Erwin has not died a single time? I was looking through my old like DeviantArt storage website the other day, and if I found that Gravity Falls character select screen in that, I would have like lost my mind and pulled it up by now. But I think I've lost that. Not like it was even that detailed or anything, but that's how much I enjoy this game. Basically, that's how much I have memory of this game. Oh my God, Jack has his mojo meltdown. This has never happened before. Oh no!
Wanna see something really funny? Bruh.
That's the first time a CPU's got in there. That's not good. I'm gonna die. Oh. Of course, I ended up getting on fire. There he goes. There he said the thing, right? He said the good. Good sound. It would be good if Mogar could use his his mojo on somebody. There we go. Exactly who I wanted him to use it on. Okay, now I gotta pray that I can stay alive. Now I want, because I don't know if it's happened yet, but if I die on a battle, do I still get to wait for my teammate to win? Or does it just end? I guess we'll see. We also might end up seeing the... Oh. I have mine now. Probably use that before I die. Mogar's stuck. Bruh. There he goes. Now that knocks some sense into him. Oh no. Yeah, it would be great if we could get Erwin to 0 lives, and then I'll use mine. Or I'll die before that, and I'll panic and use it. Strategy. Oh! He sniped me with a book. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna use it. No! 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 Uh-oh. Funny how it's not just Billy's dad, it's his alter ego that appeared once. Exactly. Oh, how am I still alive? Oh, we're using this. I love those sprites. This animation. Now I want to go and see all the different sprites for that they have for the costumes. I hope somebody has a video for that. I'm sure there's a video that's all meltdowns. I want one that has all the costumes doing it too. Oh. Yes. Wait, how did... Oh, is that the gimmick of this mission? Did the mojo give you way more? I didn't notice that until now. But there we go. That let us win. I guess one mojo fills up the whole bar or something. Now, beat up the child with a chainsaw. Boss, you killed a child. Also on that note, Haas Delgado is who Solid Snake wishes he was. And then we get a Haas costume, perfect. One of Mogar's costumes is Billy's dad, though. Not that they're the same person or anything, though. Spoiler, spoiler. I have no idea, I have no idea there's other sized guns in the at this point, I guess. Uh-oh. Is this... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The stream's falling apart. That's not good. If you can hear me, press 1. Uh-oh. That's bothersome. Let me do the... Let's do this mission, and then hope maybe it fixes itself. There we go, okay. It looks to be fixed now. Sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I don't know. It's tweaking. You still hear me? Could you hear me that whole time while the screen was playing? Or was it like paused? I don't know if this is because of our internet or maybe it's a RAM thing on my computer, but I can do something that may or may not. Let me fix this. Technical difficulties. that better? Maybe I'll close Google as well. Are we good now? That's the moment I pressed what I pressed, it started working again. So hopefully that solved our problem. Hopefully. We'll see. But sorry about that. Hopefully the problems don't persist. I love Nurgle Jr.'s totally monotone voice. But also the stream is delayed as well, so now I can't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The CPU is definitely harder now they know to do this stuff. Alright, hang on. It's looking like I'm gonna lose. So you know what? Let's reset. Let's reset real quick. Sorry.